Hello everyone. In today's video I am going to explain you about the articles of association and the contents of articles of association. So before going to discussion of the contents of articles of association, one should understand what exactly the articles of association is. So articles of association is an internal understanding norms and regulations consisted document. It mainly focuses about the internal affairs of the company. So it acts according to it acts within the scope of the memorandum of association. Articles of association should not go beyond the rules of the memorandum of association clauses. So coming forward, articles of so if you go just deeper with the articles of association, articles of a company contains the rules and regulations framed by the members to regulate the business of the company. Yes, articles of association, it mainly consists of the rules and regulations who have been framed by the members of the company to regulate the business of the company. So but while framing the articles, care must be taken to see that regulations framed do not go beyond the powers of the company as contemplated by the memorandum of association. Yes, beautiful thing. So whenever by framing, at the time of framing of the rules and regulations in articles of association, everyone should take them, every member should take care of them, whether they are crossing the beyond the powers of the memorandum of association. So now it should not violate any requirements of the act. So whatever the contents of articles of association, those rules and regulations should not violate any requirements of the act. So the mainly it consists of share capital and rights of different classes of shares. Yes, so what is the share capital, what is the composition of the share capital, like to what extent the equity shares and to what extent the preference shares composite the share capital, and the rights of the different classes of shares, what are the different classes of shares, and what are the rights of the shares or shareholders. Alteration of the capital. Yes, alteration of the capital, provisions regarding the rules and regulations regarding alteration of the capital. Yeah, the third one is the calls on the shares. Yes, so calls on the shares, how many calls, whenever potential shareholders will subscribe to our issue, so soon after subscription we will allow the shares and we will call the remaining amount in the portion amount, call 1, call 2, call 3. So articles of association will determine how many calls to be made and what are the processes for making calls on shares and forfeiture of the shares, and what is the process of forfeiture of the shares. Yes, then appointment of managerial personnel. Yes, appointment of the managerial person, their rotation powers and their duties. So what, how the directors, managing directors, etc., will be appointed in the company, the rules and regulations regarding the appointment of managerial directors, managing directors or board of director regulations should be mentioned in the articles of association. And rules relating to, there are few miscellaneous rules, are very important rules. Transfer and transmission of shares. So rules relating to the transfer and the transmission of shares, to whom it can be transferred and what the value the shares can be transferred. So the rules relating to the transfer and transmission of shares, and rules relating to the issue of share certificates. Yes, share certificate should be issued to whom, will be issued by the which segment of the company, and rules related to the general meeting. So general meetings, at what time interval generally the general meetings will be organized. So rules relating to the common seal of the company, rules relating to the dividend distribution, rules relating to the reserves and capitalization of profits accounts and audits. Yes, so whatever the amount we have received or whatever the amount we gained as a profit, to what percentage of the profit should be transferred to the reserves, and what amount of remaining profits should be capitalized. So generally the capitalization of profit accounts and audit relating to the reserves and the calculation of profit should be carried. So the rules and regulations regarding to the audit, even the lien of the charges. Yes, the lien of the shares, lien charge of the shares should be clearly mentioned, the rules and regulations regarding, as well as the rules and regulations regarding the remuneration of managerial personnel, rules and regulations relating issue of redeemable preference shares. Redeemable preference shares are something, at some point of maturity time, the entire the face value of the preference share will be given back to the preference shareholder. So, any rules and regulations to be followed during the issue of redeemable preference shares, and any rules to be followed during the paying omission and fixing the rate thereof. Is there any rules and regulations? If any rules and regulations regarding the paying interest out of the capital should be clearly mentioned. What percentage of the capital can be utilized for the interest, and at what frequency the interest can be paid. So the rules and regulations should be clearly mentioned. The voting rights to whom generally, and what kind of resolutions generally these voting rights can be clearly considered. Rules relating to the proxies, whether proxies are allowed to the meeting as per the provisions of Companies Act. So to what extent the proxies have been considered for decision making. Rules and regulations regarding the alteration of capital, buyback of shares as well. So rules and regulations regarding the board of directors, proceeding of the board, rules and regulations relating to the indemnity, we can say. And a very important point now, the rules relating to the winding up of the company generally. So at the time of the winding up, what are the provisions to be followed, whether it might be as per the Companies Act 2013 or as per the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016. So to what extent the liquidator can be appointed, and to what extent the entire responsibility to be given to the liquidator. So there's some basic rules regarding the winding up of the company, and the rules relating to the dematerialization. So dematerialization of accounts. So each and everything should be clearly mentioned. I hope you clearly understood. This is a very important topic as far as final semester exams is concerned for any BCom, MCom, MBA as well, BBA even. I hope you clearly understand. So if you really understand this video, you just subscribe to the channel and like the video and share it to your friends. Thank you. Jai Hind. Vande Mataram.